I hope some of this stuff's helping. It's everyday conduct. It's mind perspectives. There's two places in the New Testament where it talks about the salvation of your soul. It's 1 Peter 1 and it's Hebrews 10, the end of the chapter. 1 Peter 1, I think verse 9, but both of them are having to do with living by faith, receiving the end result of your faith. Like in 1 Peter 1, it says the end result, the consummation of your faith, the salvation of your soul. That's the total restoration, redemption, healed, delivered, made whole, kept safe and sound state of your soul through truth, because you're living in truth. You have to understand this, that the way you grew up and the way I grew up, this isn't too hard to get. This is pretty simple. Watch. The emotional makeup that you've experienced in your life before Jesus has nothing to do with what God created. It's what you became through Adam. Living separate from God with no identity, being self-centered to the core. God didn't make you with the ability to be so angry that you could hate someone. That came through the fall. Adam didn't just sin, he took on the nature of God's enemy, and we were all formed in iniquity in our mother's womb and born into Adam. That's why we need born again. Anger came natural. Insecurity came natural. Self-consciousness came natural. God didn't, people say, well, you say about not having my feelings. God gave us feelings, not the feelings you grew up with, friend. I'm full of feelings. Full of feelings, but they're not degenerate to my walk, and they're not costly to you. They're never at your expense. They never write you off. I'm super passionate about things inside. I'm super passionate in my communication. But it's not the way it was before. It's all realigned. So you got to just break ties with that thing and say, wait a minute. The emotions I grew up with are so perverse. It's the wrong school. I was in the wrong school. I got to get out of this school. I've been homeschooled, but now I'm in the world and not of the world, so I have to change classes. I'm still in the world, but I'm not of it. I'm in a different school. I'm not conformed to the world. I'm transformed. That's not a 360. That's a 180. I'm transformed. How are you transformed? By working hard, biting your lip, and praying a lot? You're transformed by your mind thinking like you've never thought before. By the renewing of your mind. Come on, this stuff is so important in a school like this, guys. I want you to love everybody you see. I want you to, words of knowledge, man.